Take it down about 3 layers of cold steel.
You're at a 10, and I need you to bring it down to like a 7, because a 10 is like I don't really know who you're selling this to.
I'm selling this to horny moms.
It's kind of what it feels like. I mean, goddamn, I'm a big warrior, and I need a big sword.
That's the tagline. Hello,
and welcome to
something.
The Clambake incident. We talked about it last episode. This is too aggressive. Sorry, I didn't mean to turn you off. Welcome to the Clambake incident.
Hi.
Also, not like that.
Hi.
Okay, Sam, we're gonna start. I'm gonna whistle. I'm gonna whistle.
Welcome to the Clambake incident, you fuckers.
Hey, folks, welcome to the Clambake incident.
Lay down here and let me step on.
So we're gonna have to start all over
the beach because we're at Clam Harbor.
There we go. So, do you want to start over? Do you want to keep going? Want to push on?
Let's finish this weird BDSM intro.
I don't like it though. My mom listens to this.
Listen here, be a good boy.
Stop. Tell Leslie you're sorry. Say you're sorry, Leslie.
I am so sorry, Leslie. But it is immaculate to make your son uncomfortable, so I'm never gonna stop,
no,
but I will keep apologizing.
Hasn't stopped yet.
Hello and welcome to the Clambake
Incident, your municipal slice of life podcast
from Clam Harbor, Maine.
Your cute little Maine seashore town where we sell
seashells by the seashore.
And that's the last time we're gonna do that. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to do it again.
Okay. How was your drive?
My drive was actually pretty good.
That's good. Is your car working?
Gonna call me out like that? Yeah, it's working fine.
What kind of car do you have, Reed?
I have lied several times because I'm not going to car dox myself on my podcast. So people don't know. If fans of the podcast will recognize that I make up a car type.
I'm here
every time
for the car-spiracy side of the Reddit. That's just like, hey, we're gonna figure out what fucking car Reed drives. So that's what I'm here for. It's a 4-door sedan.
It's a hatchback.
Fuck. Got him.
But my driving was good. I drove through town, and I was keeping an eye out. Christmas decorations are still up, which is weird. I would describe them as crispy.
Crispy indeed.
And yeah.
Have you been to see the Blob this week?
Of course I have. Have you?
Yeah. In fact, I see it every day I can.
We'll talk about it later. But my drive in was pretty good. I drove by one of my new favorite establishments in town. It's that lady who, it's not quite a pet store.
Oh, the weird costume shop.
She very specifically doesn't
fibers.
Yes, and it very specifically doesn't say costumes.
That's right.
It doesn't.
It's fucking fiber arts.
Yeah, costumes seems like maybe a buzzword in there that we don't want to say.
I'm being serious when I say that the lady who's always there, she has the biggest assortment of pet costumes I have ever seen. And it's like only a couple of, like, you have big dog, small dog, cat. And then it gets weird. She has snake sweaters.
Okay.
Which I'm not sure. Yeah. Which is what you would expect. It's a tube. It's a little knitted tube. She has ferret clothes. I think she has some fish stuff, but I can't imagine that sells well.
She has fish clothes.
And so I imagine if we went in and we asked her if we could get
can you make a lobster sweater?
Can you get a lobster outfit for us? She would be like, yeah, like hold my beer.
We should definitely go ask her if she can do a lobster koozie.
Yeah. I'm like kind of nervous a lot of the time to instigate conversation with the shopkeeps.
I'm nervous in that town, period.
I'm just nervous. It does not really matter where I am located. I am just kind of an anxiety-ridden person. Have you been to the bar in town? There is a couple. The only one that I know the name of off the top of my head is Big Shucker's Beer and More, run by Big Bill Shucker.
I did go to the bar across the town.
Oh, which one is that?
So there's like, I don't know if you know the backstory for the bars.
None of it, no.
Okay, so there's a bar just outside of town. That's because Ugly Pete.
Okay.
Which is
his first name.
Which is one word. Ugly Pete.
Ugly Pete.
which is what the other 2 bars call him.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, he's their brother.
Yeah, brotherly love, my guy.
So there's the bar, and then there's Big Bill Shuckers. And there, you want to...
And the third one, I haven't been, I don't know where it is.
Yeah, so there's just the one out of town owned by Ugly Pete. Then there's the one across town.
Yeah.
And then there's the Big Bill Shuckers,
Big Bill
the
Shuckers.
one you've been to.
Yeah.
And both of the brothers that are in town hate the one hate Ugly Pete, and both call him Ugly Pete.
That must make a lot of family events hard. I was talking to Bill. Like, when I was in there, I was the only person in. I thought they served food because they advertise, shuck your own clams. But it turns out that's like you shuck the clams and then they keep the clams. They just keep them and they sell them like to wholesale.
They sell them back to you.
Yeah. So there's 3 brothers.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a 4th bar that's not owned, that the outsider bar. I think it's like open just for like tourist
I just love
season.
that little story. I just love the little 3-bar struggle that's happening. Like 2 brothers are competing, and the other one is just like, nah, he's the Bruno of the family.
Yeah. It's hard to be the Kramer of your family. But I know actually, so they're all the sons of the local. I only know this because I went in the bar, I saw the pictures, and I looked around and asked. And
that's our job. I'm
an
friendly Clam Harbor reporters.
I consider myself an investigative reporter. As I was getting a mostly clam juice Bloody Mary.
Wow.
Wow. And I say that as a cautionary tale.
Oh my God, no.
And it tasted exactly what you'd expect it to taste like. Of clam. That they're actually all the son of the local, cow, like the dairy farmer.
Oh, no shit.
Well, the one north of town. There's another one, apparently.
The one with the Highland cattle?
Yeah. So, I don't actually know his name because which is funny because he has Highland cows. Mm-hmm. But every single person I have talked to about it has referred to him as the gentle Jersey farmer.
Okay.
And I don't know if he has Jersey cows or they moved from New Jersey.
Or if he's gentle.
I did see a picture. There is, in the back of the bar, a picture of all 3 bar owners and their dad. He is the largest single human I have ever seen.
Maybe it was just like a progression. It was like gentle giant, Jersey gentle giant,
farm.
Gentle Jersey Mike. What's his name?
I don't know. I like I said, I've only ever heard of him referred to as the gentle Jersey farmer.
I kind of want to meet this guy.
I do too. He seems nice if he's gentle. I don't know. He's big because like Big Bill is a big guy. He's like above 6 foot and just a big boy.
They are all big boys.
And their dad is bigger than all of them by quite a bit.
I've never drank in the town though. Just kind of avoided it.
I don't think I'm gonna go back, but I might. I don't know. Keep my options open.
A clam juice Bloody Mary.
Well, they called it a Clammy Mary.
It's the worst drink I've ever heard of at a bar.
Yeah. I don't know why it was red.
Oh no!
There was a little tomato, but not enough to really.
You could not taste a single tomato in a jar of clam juice.
And I'm gonna be real.
But you could taste a few drops of clam juice in an entire jar of tomato sauce.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I will say the little descriptor on the menu I read was, you know how they have like a little like a Baja sunrise. It's like drinking in the Bahamas, but you're in Maine. This one, the descriptor of the Clammy Mary was, you're not going to think about the vodka. And
they're fucking right.
They were right.
Oh God. Oh God. Fuck.
Other news, the pie making contest is next week.
Oh, cool.
More news on that to come. I don't know why it's on so many of the boards in town.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Like I'm pretty sure it's like the big school event for the year.
Is it a fundraiser?
I don't know, but I think it is because a lot of kids participate.
That's good. Yeah, so that's like my big. Updates to come on that. Other updates. The marine biologist is still around. She's doing
God's work.
I don't really. She's kind of just out there with like a little sensor, and that's all I can say.
Yeah,
because I'm not a marine biologist, baby.
Just put something spicy in my eye. Sorry.
Is it Clammy Mary juice?
It's probably Clammy Mary juice. Oh, my eye is rouge.
We can see if the lady upstairs has some milk you can put in it.
What the fuck?
I guess not upstairs. Okay.
Milk?
Yeah.
You put milk in your eye?
No, you drink milk when it's spicy. I just assumed.
I would probably just wash out my eye with water. Regular human H2O.
Why not milk? And when I say upstairs, we record in a small little shack by the water, and the lady who we are renting it from lives up the hill. In like a separate, like we're in like the in-laws suite, I think it's called.
I don't like that relative. Put them there.
Well, far enough away that we don't have to see her, but close enough where I'm pretty sure can watch us with binoculars.
In other news, a girl at the local high school has come out with a new newspaper called The Raven. It is mostly Edgar Allan Poe quotes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And it's a little weird because it is high school, so like it's kind of time for that. But like also, it's just strange to have to produce it. Like I feel like in high school I wouldn't have time to produce a newspaper, especially if it was just Edgar Allan Poe quotes.
Is this the one? I don't know about this, but I did see someone trying to hand pamphlets to people at a funeral, and I assumed it was like a morning clinic, but it did seem like it was a high school girl.
That could very well be her. Probably some from funeral-related quotes.
I imagine someone who has an Edgar Allan Poe heavy newspaper isn't going to shy away from a graveyard.
At all. They're the like photo shooting of funeral people.
Oh.
But yeah, that's the news from the Clam.
This has been your
Slice of Life in Clam Harbor
podcast. Until next week, thank you for listening.
I'm Sam.
I'm Reed.
And we love Blobby.
Yes, we do.
Thanks for listening to the Clambake Incident. Please like, share, and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast provider. This show was co-created by Reed Bridge-Koenigsberg and myself, Sam Workman. If you liked us, you can find us on social media. Give us a follow and leave us a lovely comment, a sweet tweet. If you didn't like us, we've never heard of TikTok. We don't know what you're talking about with this Instagram. Thanks for tuning in. We love you and see you next time.
Leave your worries and your suitcase. All you don't need, nothing but you.
Sam, I refer to you as my sword friend. Owner of the most swords.
Dude, there is no better. I own that fucking title. I love that title. I'm happy with that title.
Yeah, well, it's good because you own the most swords out of everyone I know. Which is like, I feel like more than one sword puts you in the running for sword friend. But maybe you're familiar with a little company called Cold Steel. And maybe you're a little aware of their marketing and how buck fucking wild their marketing is. I don't know if they have someone who goes in and asks, hey, when was the last time you were in society? When was the last time you smelled the flowers, you walked around and had you were able to empathize with another human?
Well, the last time I was in society was I never leave home without my trusted cold steel katana that I wear across my back. See, the sword is not just an art form, it is a way of life.
You might even say it's an extension of my soul.
Yeah. How could I have arms if I didn't have a sword?
Sam, I want to introduce you to a bit I call Reed Reads.
I love this bit already, yeah?
Where I go.
This is like reading Rainbow, but with awful stuff.
With terrible things, with the worst things on the internet. And if people want to send me things to read.
Oh, yes, please send in.
What is our email address?
Our email address is
theclambakeincident at gmail.com.
So Sam, I'm going to read you and this is on their official website.
Hit me.
This is the one that they are promoting for their Dragonfly Wakasani with katana handle.
What is a Wakazani?
Well, one, I have mispronounced a Japanese blade name, presumably.
Hey, I'm just trying to get into the spirit of Cold Steel here.
Oh, well, don't worry. Many Japanese swords offered today are interpretive copies of antiquities from feudal Japan, and they were made for warriors of small stature who seldom rose above 5.5 feet.
Boy.
As beautiful and skillfully designed as those swords are, they may not be perfectly suited for the modern warrior. Who has grown to be substantially taller and stronger version of the historical counterpart.
This is just katana sex parties.
Yeah, it's Cold Steel. Genuinely, they're like, you're bigger than a samurai.
Hey baby. You're bigger than a samurai. Buy a steel, a cold steel.
Do you want to be a samurai, brother?
Do you want to be big? Do you want to be a big boy?
Basically, that's the marketing is like, you're a big boy and you need a big sword. With that in mind, Cold Steel has created the Dragonfly series.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, give me the hit. A line of Japanese swords featuring thicker, wider, and heavier blades.
So the last 2 episodes have just become horny.
Hey, I'm reading this verbatim. But yes. I figured the last 2 cold opens you made my skin crawl, and it's my turn. These beautiful swords have a distinctive teal green silk cord wrapped in a black sami, which is ray skin, which is, totally a cool thing to promote. Handles complementing rich iron feature with a dragonfly motif.
Rich iron features.
They're deeply curved and hand-polished 160 steel blades terminate in a long iris leaf point for maximum cutting potential.
You know what that does? That cuts deep into my heart.
It cuts, honestly, the hardest part for me is that this is a product that is sold out. So this product descriptor was so good, they ran out. It's done.
Holy shit.
So don't you worry. Almost all of their product descriptors are as buck wild and, like, I guess the term I would use is self-horny.
Self-horny is a great fucking term.
Also, I like the idea that they're like, yeah, the only reason that you're not gonna be as deadly as an actual fucking historic samurai is that the blade is too short. Other than that, you're peak male form, someone who buys a sword from Cold Steel online.
I don't know if you know, that's peak male form right there. If you buy a sword off of Cold Steel,
I've watched the
you are peak form.
I've watched the videos. They're proof videos where they just like chop like a pig.
Oh
pig
yeah.
corpse in half. Yeah, it's
How much do you think they spend on pork like a year?
I think it's a lot. I think it's a lot.
Far more than the average bear.
Yeah, I'd say most of their budget for those goes into the pig rather than the clearly buying an editor for their right. Like, Jed, you are coming on strong.
Jed, take it down about 3 layers of Cold Steel.
You're at a 10, and I need you to bring it down to like a 7 because a 10 is like I don't really know who you're selling this to.
I'm selling this to horny moms.
It's kind of what it feels like. I mean, goddamn. I'm a big warrior, and I need a big sword.
That's the tagline.